You guys, I am a mother. I have been raising a human being. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your very first time stopping by, you are very much welcome. My name is Raisa and I film your videos here on YouTube. I used to do videos about international students who are interested in coming to Canada, but now I just post videos here on YouTube. Please do make sure you hit the subscribe button and also endeavor to turn on your notification bell so whenever I post a video, you are the first to know. For all my returning subscribers, kudos, chop knuckle. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I really appreciate that. You guys, let's talk about this video, the title, because this is the video that you were waiting for. Where have I been? Life update video, I would say, I'll call it. So let's begin this video. Throwback to 2022. On this channel, right, I was posting videos a bit consistently until November of 2022 when I found out that I was pregnant. I was preggy. I have been raising a human being. I am a mother. I am a mom. I am somebody's mother. Baby's here making noise, so he has woken up. So you guys, that's where I have been. I found out I was pregnant in, I think that was October 2022. I was working at the time. I was doing a fly-out job, FIFO or FIFO job, to work on the field. When I got to work this time, I think that was sometime in October, I was feeling sick, and I'm like, so at work we used to live in the camp, right? But I couldn't go to the field to go and work because I was feeling sick. So I stayed in my room. I don't know what's wrong. I didn't even think of it because then there was nothing. I already see my period at the time. I was not even thinking of it at all. But when I got back home, I was expecting my period, but it didn't come. I was like, yeah, I should actually go and do a test. Because most of the time it's always been very regular. And this time it's like something's off. I'm like, can you go and check? And guess what? I just go to check and I'm like, boom, yes, pregnant. And I'm like, nah, it's not possible. I had to do like 1, 2, 3. In fact, I had to do like 4 different tests to confirm that this is real. That it was real. And when it happened, I confirmed that. I was like, okay, fine. That's when all the morning sickness started coming back to back to back. I had HG, hypermeresis gravidanum, or what it's called, HG, and that was intense. I was vomiting, everything was irritating. I had, in fact, epic nausea. Like, it was crazy. My husband could not even spray perfume. The whole house was, I don't know, whatever was in the house, whatever came, even if I go outside, I can perceive anything from afar. I'll just be like, something smelling there. I'm not going there. I'll just know. That was it. I had headaches. I would sleep as well, and I'm like, yeah, it was really bad. The morning sickness it went on for like 4 months, and even up to 5 I was still like vomiting. Gradually it had reduced towards the 5th month, so it wasn't as bad as before, as the first 3 months. The first 3 months were really intense, and that was where I was like, nah, I'm not having it. We were living in the basement, so everything just felt like choked up. And guess what? I will eat. I will just eat for Africa. I will eat for 2. I will just like eating. I was like, what kind of hunger is this? Did you get? My phone keeps. Oh, sorry, I just had to put my phone on silent. I'll order food online. We'll just order it. But sometimes when the food even comes, I'm like, nah, I'm not eating this. I'll drop it. So it just go to waste. So it's going to go to waste. Anyways, time progressed. We got December of 2022, and that was Christmas and New Year. That's when I posted on my community tab to wish you guys Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Without a video, and I'm sure everybody was like, where is this girl? Why is she hiding? Why are you not showing us your face? What's happening? What's doing you? Some people actually guessed. Someone came and said, are you pregnant? Why are you not even posting again? I was like, some people can really feel the energy from afar. When somebody's just missing on social media, they'll be like, this one, you're pregnant. So yeah, so that's how it happened. And I didn't want to be on social media. I deleted my Instagram. Anybody who knows, because some people send me emails and they're like, oh, I can't find you on Instagram, your handle is wrong. I really didn't even care, because I barely even checked my email to see you guys, to see if somebody has sent me emails. I even managed to respond to someone I had the chance, so thankfully I did. And on Instagram I couldn't handle it. I didn't want to see anybody's posts online. I didn't want to see people living, enjoying life, and I couldn't. I didn't want it. And also in December, guess what? I went to Mexico. Mexico. We went to Cancun. I went with my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law. And guess what? It was lit. We went to Mexico. We had fun, and I didn't even post that. I think I posted on my WhatsApp, so those who were close to me, my number, could see that. But if you didn't, you have my number. I didn't post anything online, social media. Like no, I didn't. I didn't post that because some people can tell even by just looking from my father, be like, this is a pregnant face. This is it. But I was like, nah. I didn't just want to share it because everybody knows when you want to share, right? So I wasn't in the mood to share that information. I was put it out there. I just wanted to enjoy the process, just be myself, just be. When I want to, I'll share. So sorry, I have to pacify him. Okay, now we'll have some quiet time. My husband is working downstairs as well, so he's the builder. Sorry if you hear any noise in the background as well. I apologize for that. So now, I went to Mexico. The traveling to Mexico was crazy. I was so the going was okay. It was just tiring for me. Being on the plane, nausea was intense, and I wasn't just having it. But I'm glad we got there safely. We were able to try and do one or two things, but not so much because we're just there for 4 days actually. So then we came back to Canada. I'm glad that I took that trip because it was much needed, and it was good to feel the warmth instead of having cold weather in Canada. I was a snowbird for that period, which was nice. We had a good time, came back still in December, and then it was Christmas later on. Then January we moved. So in January we moved to our new house. Our house. We bought a house. What kind of paying rent? In this economy, you don't want to be paying somebody's mortgage. You don't want to be paying somebody's mortgage for free. Just be dashing the person money. And rent in Calgary went up. We had to move to a 2-bedroom apartment, and after staying in that basement, and I was irritated because I couldn't just have it. I didn't want to live in that place because I think the pregnancy just made me hate the place because I felt I was done staying there. It was so enclosed because basements are built such a way that you can have few windows with less fresh air coming in. So I was just nah, I don't want to stay here. I don't want to be here. Let's just go to a bigger place. And by the way, we need it because a 1-bedroom was already small for 2 of us. So we needed somewhere bigger. So we're okay, fine. We're lucky to found this place, this house, and we bought it. It was a spec home. Yeah, so it was a spec home. It was a spec home that the builders had already picked out what they want to do with the house. So we took it and then we rolled with it. Some things we actually imposed and said, we want to change this, we want to do this, we want to do that, we want to do this. So that happened. Yay! We moved in January. I couldn't really lift stuff. My husband had to do the work, and it was snowing heavily the day we were moving. Oh God, hey Jehovah. So, but luckily for us, my mother-in-law left from Regina. She was in Regina with my sister-in-law. She came to Calgary. She helped us, and then we moved into this place. It was really pretty. It's really nice. If you guys want some information about how we went from students to just after school bought a house, not getting the job. I even worked for how long? I did not work for so long, and then after that, I was able to buy a house. But it's not easy. Go possible. It wasn't easy. It's a process. If you guys want to know the whole process of how to do this, comment the video. So comment if you want to know all of that, and we're gonna drop the tea. If you want the tea, drop the tea, and I will link you to the tea. Yeah, so we moved into this house in January, and it was a good thing that we finally got the house, and we've been here. It's been great. We used to come in and check when they were building it, so we'll see if we have some clips from that as well, because like I said, I wasn't having a nice time even seeing myself on camera or even trying to post anything. I wasn't just having it, which, I can't blame myself for it. I just like the fact that, yeah, they happened at the time, and I enjoyed the whole process, which is nice. Although it would have been nice to have had to film all of these things, but to be honest, I can't come and kill myself. Then after moving here in January, March was my birthday, and guess what? No post from me, nada. Like nothing. I was just at home that day. I didn't do anything, just indoors, had my time to myself. I didn't post on social media. I just watched things online. I just watched like TikTok. I think it was only TikTok I could watch, but apart from that, you see all this Instagram, social media likes up and down. Like, no, I didn't. Like, I just couldn't. I wasn't having it, so I didn't even bother. I just watch videos. YouTube, yeah, I watch people I like watching on YouTube, and then sometimes TikTok, and that was it. So apart from that, I'm grateful that we're here today. So my birthday passed. I had plans for this birthday because it was my 30th birthday, and yeah, I'm 30, you guys. So we thank God for 30 years. I had plans, so maybe we'll probably celebrate 31 by God's grace. Maybe then I'll make it big now. Hey, yes, because it's been a whole lot. It's not easy to get there. Somebody insulted me one day that, hey, you are old, I'm old. All these small children that are 20, 21 and 22, and they think that they have arrived, or they feel like they'll never get old. It's the grace of God to reach 30. Some people are not able to even reach 25. God forbid, it's not your portion in Jesus' name. But don't insult people because of their ages, because it's easy to get there. If it is, run now, run now. You never see people where people where they don't die since how many years. Some of our classmates, you hear that they died. God forbid, though. But it happens. Let me insulting people. Then I was even 28 too, and the person was even shouting and insulting. I'm like, nah, I've done 30 now. And see, when you reach 30, you thank God. Yeah? I beg you. Yeah, so forget those people. Yeah, so by God's grace, we'll be able to celebrate 31 years, and I'm still thankful. I'm thankful to God. So that was what happened in March. Then in May, I think, no. And then I think I shot the video I posted before this one. Also that period, I wanted to post it. To be honest, it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give at the time. I'm like, maybe later I'll post. So which I did, recently before this one. So I did that. Thank God. At least that's one thing I did. This sounded weird. That's one thing I did tautology. But that's one thing that I promised to do, right? Which happened, which I was able to do. After that, fast forward to April, May, I found out that I was hypertensive and I was anemic. Kind of normal for anemia, yeah, for that one. I've always been anemic, so I had to keep up with my iron medication. But the hypertension one, that was the one I was like, where is it from? I don't know. So I was now classified as high risk pregnancy. I was so fortunate enough to go back to work at some point, but I didn't go to the field. They had a branch here in Calgary, so I was working here in Calgary. So that's one thing that you have to learn. Talk to your office people. They can always make a way to accommodate you, especially in that kind of situation, right? Which is good. I was lucky enough for that. So I went back to work. I also have a cold, you guys, if you can guess, like if you could tell from my voice, I have a cold, so sorry about that. Yeah, I was able to work, because for you to be able to qualify for maternity benefits, you're supposed to have at least 600 hours. I think during COVID they asked for 500, but the standard has always been 600 hours. So you have to have accumulated 600 hours of work from your place of work. So the employer is able to submit your record of employment, so that you can get some benefits while you are on maternity leave. And maternity leave is 1 year in Canada, depending on how you want to share it with your partner. So that one happened. I was able to go back to work. I worked for like 2 months, and then that's when I found out I was hypertensive, which it wasn't good for me and the baby. I was told to stop work because this morning I got up and my blood pressure was spiked. Like, it was so high. If your blood pressure is above 140, 90, that's not good. Okay, that's not good at all. So make sure you check that, because it can affect your kidney and all that. and you don't want that to happen. So with being a high risk, I was also fortunate enough, as Canada is really nice and accommodating with all these things, free healthcare. They were able to send nurses to come and monitor me at home, which was good. But I had the privilege of not being worried every time, just because there's always a nurse coming in to check in. And even if the day they're not coming to check, they call on the phone just to monitor that blood pressure and how, if the baby is moving, you have to always be counting the fetal movements and everything. So which I really appreciated that period. Sometimes they can be too much, or they can really, they'll tell you the worst case scenario, right? That's the thing about, they'll tell you this is it, expect this. If it doesn't happen, then it's good. But you just prepare your mind for the worst, so that when something is happening, they're on top of it ASAP. So that's a good thing, right? So the nurses were coming and checking me every time, and they also give resources for, if I needed financial help, to support. But that's also going to be dependent on your income, how much you make as well. If you're going to qualify for that, they will assist you. But if you're on an okay income, with your partner, they wouldn't really assist you, because they have people who they want to also help, right? So they'll give to those who are more deserving of it. Yeah, and they'll check on you if you need help, if you have help, if you're going to have help when your baby is born, just to know, so that in case, they can even make arrangements for you. They will give you all the resources this place, that they can, just to make sure that your process is smooth. And guess what? They always ask, one question they always ask is, are you safe? Are you safe? Are you safe? When I talk of safe, it's like cases like, domestic violence, all those things. They like to check in and everything. So yeah, just to prepare your mind, just to let you know, because some people go through a lot. But I'm happy that I had a smooth process. It was just this hypertension that was like not the best. But yeah, I had to reduce salt. I will not eat salt. I would take out sugary drinks and everything. Hey, but you guys, I used to eat too. I will eat. I will eat for Africa. I'll order food like this. Before you know it, I've already ordered enough food. There'll be food in the house. I don't want to eat what is in the house. I want to eat what is outside. I was really craving for outside food. Anything that is outside, I will eat. But it's the one that is inside the house, I'm like, no. But when I found out, when the hypertension thing happened, that was when I had to reduce that and then start eating like clean and more healthy, just for me and the baby, just so we're in good, we're in good standing. Because when the nurses see that the BP has gone up, they're like, what's going on? What are you doing wrong? They want to keep me on track and make sure that I am maintaining good numbers, not going too high, not going too low, just normal. Me, now we had a baby shower, and I didn't want to have a baby shower at first, but because I was like, I don't want to see anybody. I felt like I was not looking good. I was just looking ugly. Pregnancy, you can change somebody. You see me now, I'm slaying. I'm looking like slay queen. I still have that face, so I still have pregnancy face. So if you look, even the video I shot before I was pregnant, then I was like 6 months or 5 months. I was 6 months pregnant, I think. And then I was having pregnancy nose. I was not having a nose, that nose though. I was mostly, if my face was kind of looking like bent or something, my mouth was like like so that one happened, and I was black. My neck is still dark. I still have that black neck. You can see that one. Cannot escape. Gender, we didn't do a gender review. We didn't do a public gender review. We just knew amongst ourselves, just in the house here.
Yes.
I don't want to. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Mommy, don't say it. Look at it and show me, then we see how we.
It's human being.
I know, but have you seen it?
Have you seen it?
No. Don't say it. Oh. It's a
and then found out it was a boy, and it was interesting. So we're happy, we rejoiced, and we're glad that baby was coming. I was thinking I was going to do a general review, like a big thing, or pop a balloon and be like, but nobody had time for that. I was like, I just want to know what we're having. So yeah, we're having a boy. It was exciting. We started buying baby stuff, because we actually found out the gender before we started buying anything. Then we had a baby shower when I was like 8 months preggy, and baby shower went well. Maybe I'll have some clips, I don't know. Yeah, probably have some pictures to insert as well. Then shout out to my husband, you guys. Like, he was so supportive. He was really helpful. Those times that I couldn't even cook. Like those early stages, I couldn't even cook. I couldn't do nothing. He was able to help. So shout out to you, baby. Yeah, and things went okay. We had a maternity shoot as well, which I did not film again. Just had pictures. Yeah. In June, my dad came in June. My dad came from Cameroon. Guess what? I hadn't seen my dad in 8 years. I left Cameroon in 2015 and it was 8 years. My dad saw me when I was preggy. I left when I was 21 and he see me. I was 21, 2022 when I left, and now I was 30 when my dad saw me, and I was like double carrying this generation. Walking evidence of atrocities, So that's happened. It was exciting to see him, and we had fun. The first 2 weeks that he was here, we went to some places in Calgary. We showed him around. I was actually heavily pregnant then. Like, I was like, poof, I was about to pop. Then I was about to like let it out. So baby came when I was like 38 weeks. That's when he came, and I was still in that same June. That's when baby showed up. And after that, my dad was just here. We couldn't really do much. Unfortunately, I don't know how to put it, but like, I don't want to say unfortunately, but because baby's here. But my dad could not really go out because baby was still small and everything. So he arrived safe, sound, and we are thankful. We are happy that everything went well. And you guys, the tempest really what's they happen for labor room. No, you don't tell anybody what is going on in that place. I cannot explain it, but our mothers are amazing. Respect your mothers. In fact, at that time when I was going through the process, like, you think it's always emotional. I'm not gonna cry. Honestly, we have to appreciate our moms a lot because nobody can explain it though. You have to go through it. I was not thinking about some of my friends who have had kids before, right? And it's like, how on earth did they do it? I don't know how they did it, but like, God did. There's God. So yeah, that period, the doctors were saying, oh, I'll have a preterm baby. When the nurses used to come here, and the nurses used to come to the house and check, they'd be like, oh, get ready, pack your bags, you're going to have a preterm baby. 34 weeks, they were telling. In fact, when I even got to 32, they were saying, oh, you soon have your baby. I'm like, 32 weeks, I'll have baby. Maybe I've never reached 35. Say, people are talking about, because they were saying, yeah, your blood pressure is not good. It's not good for the baby. It's not that. But I'm like, you know what? I spoke to my friend. Shout out to Oma. She was like, Raisa, see, yes, the doctors are saying this and that. You know what? What is God saying? That's what you should be thinking about. Think of it like, what is God saying? So what's God saying about your situation? The doctors don't have a final say. They're human like us, and they're there to take care. They'll prepare, check, they'll do their own part. But do your own part. Talk to God, because God is the one that has that say to say that this is what's going to happen. And definitely his plans for us are plans of good. He's going to grant your heart's desires, right? That's what we know. So I had to believe that. I ran with what she told me, and I was like, you know what, yes, this is what the doctors are saying, but what God is saying something else. And I could believe it strongly. I'll just be like, I used to pray NSPPD. If you're an NSPPDian, yes, we are here, we did here. Like, what God cannot do does not exist. So I'm also thankful for that. We finally got to 38 weeks. 38, so I was even thinking 35. 35, then yeah, at least I've reached 35. I was even like, okay, if I don't even reach 35, but I even past 35, went to 36, went 37, 38, and 38 self, I was even induced before baby even came. Because if not, I could have still even gone to like 40, but they did not want to just take it so far since I was already hypertensive, right? So that was it. Yeah. All in all, Jehovah has the final say. We'll give God the glory. I'm so happy, and you guys have missed me, but I'm going to keep doing more vlogs here. I guess more vlogs, because it's going to be hard to do single videos with the baby. Like now, I'm even doing this one. This is the second time I'm shooting it, or third time safe. Yeah, and he's here making noise and everything. He's just sitting. He's by me. So yeah, So yeah, so thank you guys. Everybody was supportive, my family, my in-laws as well. They were really supportive. They would check every day. If people can call, my in-laws can call. They would talk, they would check up, they would do that, So that was it. But like, yeah, we're grateful. And that was how everything happened. And we are here now. We are 2 months into 2 months in since baby came, and I had the energy to film this video today. I'm like, today I will film this video and post for you guys. So thank God. In all, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There'll probably be more story times along as I'm posting the vlogs or videos. So okay guys, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And my baby is looking nice. She's looking nice now. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.